What do we say about Tiger Woods? Ask yourself. This man who was truly the greatest to ever do it. I don't care about the amount of majors and everything. Never in my life, or your life probably, I don't know how old you are, or even care how old you are, no one's ever captivated a sport like Tiger Woods. I mean, golf was one of the least watched things in America as far as national sports go. And he brought that to 4 o'clock on Sunday. Everybody was watching the Golf Channel. Everybody only knew one golfer. And they were going at 4 o'clock on Sunday to watch that golfer. The things Tiger Woods did are not only amazing, incredible, generational, once in a lifetime, maybe in the history of this planet will only be done. That's how dominant and how great he was. Despite all of that, Tiger Woods is the perfect example of why I don't get involved in what athletes do off the field. When I first started watching sports, I used to always think, you kind of as a kid, you get athletes can walk on water, they can do no wrong, they're great, they're the best things you've ever seen, they're all role models. When that's the farthest from the truth. These athletes are not role models. They are men who go to work just like us. They're just in a high profile position. Tiger Woods, who's been golfing since he was, I think it's like 2 or 3 years old, or 4 years old, golfed and golfed at an all-time level until he was like 33, 34. Not only is he broken down as an athlete, but I think he was always truly a broken down man. As polished as his game was, and as crafted as he was to play golf, I don't think he was ever polished or crafted to be a celebrity or anything other than he was at his core. I think Tiger Woods truly, and I don't know the man obviously, I think he is not. I think he is truly just a kick back, want to hang out, turn up like every other 20-some-year-old, wants to have fun like anybody else, and had a whole lot of money and a whole lot of resources to go do it. And he was trained to play golf. He was not trained to be a celebrity. Reason why I don't get involved with athletes off the field is because they will do nothing except disappoint you. And that's not to say don't have a moral status or a moral bar. Like someone can do something so terrible and you just forgive them because they can throw a baseball or throw a football, but just keep them separated. I can appreciate the product you put on the field. I don't have to give a damn about what you do off the field. Michael Vick, Greg Hardy, I could roll down the Ray Rice, I could go down a long list of NFL players who have been in domestic abuse. I could go down a long list of baseball players that have been involved in drugs and other terrible things. Basketball players, gang related. Appreciate what we saw on the field, on the golf course, on the court. Keep the other stuff at home. When you go to work, they tell you to leave your, most bosses and places of business will tell you, leave your personal at the door. If you're having a bad day at home, you don't bring that into work, or you don't come into work. Athletes don't get this choice. And I'm not making an excuse for them. They're on the public side, they signed up for it. But as a fan, and you as a consumer, we gotta separate the two. Tiger Woods is one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen in my life. Might be the most dominant athlete ever in terms of what he did for his sport. Does not change who or what he is off the court or off the golf course. And I don't have to accept him off the golf course. Will you? Think about how many times you'd be disappointed if you really knew what your parents did during their 20s. And you might laugh about it now thinking, oh, it's funny, it's how they went out and did other stuff. But if you had to actually watch your mother or father do that stuff, you'd be embarrassed. You'd be ashamed. Because it's not all turn up when it's your mom doing those things. It's not all like, yeah, dude, let's do it. When it's your dad that could be in trouble. Your dad that could risk injury. These athletes are under a microscope, and that's fine. They chose to be there. But let's just realize they're two different things. The person at work and the person at home. Separate these two.